man? It's K Captain Down, man. Once again, man, just talking about, we're breaking down the album Soul Season, Songs for the Grown and Gifted. The album came about basically because, I just didn't see, I'm not seeing a lot of soul um, in the game, and, well, it's in the culture overall, because at the end of the day, I feel like the thing that inspired me the most, um, when I watched and when I fell in love with just hip hop, the culture, um, it had a lot of soul. It had a lot of, um, it had a lot of heart. You know what I mean? I grew up hearing different groups, Public Enemy, P-Rock, CL Smooth, X Clan, Ice Cube, NWA, you know what I mean? It just really spoke um, to the culture, to our community. So I'm not for sure why, like, at such a young age, I kind of identified what was going on, but it just resonated with me, and I felt it, and I don't get that feeling no more, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't, today. I don't get that feeling today, and so when I thought about doing this project, man, I had just did an album. It's Not You, It's Me, produced by Murder Meg. Shout out to Murder Megs, the whole 6-man crew. She just dropped. She just produced 2 projects. I think the brother name is XL. Got with the project. It's called the Caesar Project, and I know she just got one coming out in a couple of days with Bad Seeds. By the time y'all see this, it'll be out, or watch it time, it'll be out. Check it out. It's on Bandcamp, and that project is called From Us With Love. And she is an incredible producer, man. Like, her beats is a mixture, in my opinion, like P-Rock, Premier, Easy Moby, yeah, there's all the greats. Like, she got next. But for me, when I did that album was for the culture. I really wanted to give you that nostalgia feeling. Like, I like to say something like nostalgia grooves. So that's what, I was thinking about when I did that album. And, that album really picked up a lot of steam. And I remade a song I did before previously called Trash, and I called it Trash 2.0. I just kind of rewrote the lyrics and did the hook over. And I often do that sometimes because I don't like for my music to die. Because, so many different avenues. Before it was just regular CDs, and then you had, Dat Piff and mixtape sites and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden that stuff is gone, so your music is gone. So, I got like thousands and thousands and thousands of songs. So a lot of times I will revamp and rewrite things just to kind of, keep things fresh and updated. And anyways, make a long story short, then I ended up doing a project with the Faceland family, Deep Waters, different levels, shout out to North and everybody and Faceland, everybody. I did a quick EP for them, with them. It was really dope. That was more for my city. But I wanted to do a project that, after hearing what Andre 3000 was saying, as far as, when the older you get, it's not a lot to talk about. I'm like, well, shoot, as much as he's a legend, and I definitely, I'm a big, huge supporter of Outkast. Anybody know me, Outkast, P-Rock, CL Smooth, Brand New, being like, man, come on, alcohol. I just disagree with that because there's so much to talk about. I think he knows that as well. I think he was just expressing himself, but there's so much to talk about, and I just wanted to embrace becoming older. Now, it's a little different because at my stage, I'm not making millions of dollars, or I'm not making no money. This is not my career, so I don't have to answer to a label or a deadline and nothing like that. I make my own moves. I do what I want to do. Truth music is me. So when I did Soul Season, man, I kind of, I was already working on that a little bit.
Technical issue.
Yeah, I was saying, I was already working on Soul Season at the end of It's Not You, It's Me. And I was kind of like, really, I was in the process of working on, we're trying to put a project together for Lauren Nicole. And, in that time, I kind of had some ideas and, wrote some records. So, anyways, so I felt like that was something that was needed. Again, It's Not You, It's Me was for the culture, hip hop. I didn't really think it would be received as much as it did, because where I'm from, a lot of people are not really. It's a selective group that rock with, like that boom bap, hip hop, and I kind of knew that crowd would rock with it, but I didn't think a lot of people would. It did, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope. I love it. Deep Water, Different Levels is more of a futuristic, but for the city. And I just really wanted to, put out a nice project with Face On. I think I'm the first project they had, and I think that's dope, a full-length project. But when I wanted to get back to what I do, starting with Soul Season, man, I really wanted to embrace, coming of age and being a man and having that wisdom. You know what I mean? Like, you have to embrace that. Like, it's a blessing to live, to be able to live and tell the story. So, and I'm not even I'm close to 50, but I'm in my 40s. So, so I want to break down the first joint, Soul in Love. Now, Soul in Love is a poem, and I love poetry. Anybody that know me, I've been doing poetry pretty much since the beginning of my music career. And even though, like I said, I'm not rich, I don't make a lot of money from this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not at that level. A lot of people still don't know me, and that's cool. And I'm going to take the time to really get my music out there. I think I'm going to kind of slow down. I don't really see me doing any projects anytime soon, because I really want to put out visuals and more content and let people catch up to what I got going on, because I got a lot of dope projects. I mean, I still think H-Rap is like one of the most, and you check that out on Straight In, this H-Rap, Honorable Rap. I think that's one of the best albums, period. But to break down Soul in Love, man, the idea came from seeing how the world has changed throughout the years. You know what I mean? And I wanted to paint a picture of love being a beautiful woman sitting all alone, but she's being ignored, by the people. When we all know love is the key. You know what I'm saying? And so, who's the man over the phone, I wanted him to break it down to why is that? Why are people ignoring love and don't want to know love? You know what I mean? And so it's like, love is the key. And, Soul has to, like, I'm calling Soul, like, yo, what's going on? Soul breaking it down, like, man, the people have lost their glow. And I'm using that reference from, of course, The Last Dragon. You got the glow. Like, yeah. So, you know what I mean? I know I'm not singing. But anyways, I'm just having fun. That's just my dry sense of humor. You feel me? But anyways, so I'm talking to Love, and I see her alone, and I call Soul, and I'm like, yo, man, what's going on with the world? And Soul breaks it down to me. But they both tell me, like, yo, it's up to you. It's up to you as an artist to use your platform to show people who we really are. Get them connected back to the source, the foundation of who we are as a people. You feel me? And I thought that was a dope thing to do. I thought that was dope when I broke that down and wrote that poem, because I think the poem is really dope, and you don't really hear a lot of people doing it the way I did it. So And I just wanted to, like, years ago, a friend of mine was telling me how, um, there's a difference between love and lust, and how lust is impatient and it just wants it right now. But love is patient and love is kind. So, and with the soul part of everything, soul is something you feel inside. That's why, like, it comes from the heart, which is soul and love are together. That's why I say soul and love. And it's up to me to bring that out in my music. I'm at that level now. Like, I know I'm not the cool guy. So I got the shades on, but that's only because I really don't like doing camera stuff. And sometimes I, ain't really feeling like how my eyes are looking at the camera or whatever. But that's just me. That's a little, inside. But I feel like Soul and Love is a great start of the album. It's produced by the homie A-Ron Devon. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? I've been knowing that brother since he was working with Nas. You know what I'm saying? Now I know he's working with Greg Street. You know what I mean? I know he's done projects for. I know he did some with Styles P. Worked with a lot of people. Styles P. I know he's working with Greg Street. I know he's working with Damian Lillard. Yeah. So shout out to him. He produced the project. I think it's a dope album, man. I'm gonna try to do break down every song on the album, and I think it's something you guys should really check out, man. Again, I'm proud of the project. I think it's extremely dope. It's something I'm proud to add to my catalog. I think it sounds like nobody, and it's banging. You know what I'm saying? So check out, man. Check it out, man. Soul Season, songs from the grown and gifted. You know what I mean? So.
I saw Love the other day sitting alone, and I asked her, why is this so? How can a feeling so beautiful be denied by the masses? So when I asked her that, her answer was she didn't know. So I gave Soul a call and told him he was needed. So he proceeded to explain that things have changed, cause right now Leroy's have lost their glow. So Love and Soul simultaneously said to me, you're the hero you've been looking for. Then at that very moment, every memory and dream that I ever had started to show. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous, because that's a responsibility I never expected that I would ever have to surface. But on the surface, I'm looking like I already know. This is the season for the season to show these young folks what's the definition of soul. So here we go. But before I go, I had to let Soul and Love know that they're beautiful like black is. And the matter of the fact is, this is our time to glow. They both agreed, but Soul told me to hold on, while Love stood up and walked away graciously slow. She said she'll never leave my side, and in my heart is where it would show. Afraid I might have got disconnected from Soul, thinking I would hear a dial tone. So I yelled over the phone, hello? And Soul said, brother, you was never on hold. I just simply told you to hold.